Good evening, Zanti. It is yet that time again of Real Talks with Amanda. We always do promise you nothing but to give you the best of our local talent. And we do believe that art is the greatest of all forms in which creatives can share what it means to be a human being. We give them that platform to share with you through music, through drama, through dance, through all different aspects of art. And if you do want to see yourself on our screens one day, you do follow us on the number that is on the screen. But today we do have our special guest. He's in the location. He goes by the name of Lilita. He's the poet. And he is a potential Mr. South Africa top 13. I feel like that feels like, we deserve a shout. It's a boom, 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 boom. Somebody important is in the location. He's joining me later on. Please do make sure you do not go anywhere and stay with us as our beautiful band is giving us, some melody. What's up, Zanti? And welcome back to Real Talks with Amanda. It is that time again where I have the beautiful person sitting right next to me. Well, I'm not even sure where to begin. I'm not even well sure where to start introducing this multi-talented human being right next to me. Because people say dynamites come in small packages, but I'm not sure because now he's not small, whatever you are. But anyway, you're so cute.
Thank you so
You
much.
look great.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the show.
I feel like you're shooting your shoot now.
How are you, Lilita?
I am great. I am so ecstatic to witness this excellence here, this
Oh my
beauty
God.
in
Oh
front
my
of me.
God.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
having me in your
much.
show.
So we do have you, Lilita, right now on the show, and it is such an honor, a privilege for me because you are classified now under top 13
Oh, yes.
of Mr. What?
South
Of
Africa.
Mr. What?
South Africa.
That is Mr. South Africa for you. Please tell us about the journey on Miss South Africa. You were a contestant, and you've been doing a lot of things in the journey. Shooting films as well.
Yep.
Such an amazing moment. So tell us more about that journey and why did you feel a need to apply?
Um, First of all, my name is my motivation.
Okay.
It is my inspiration. So my name is Lilita. It basically means light. So I always believe in my engagements, in my involvements, I should always shed the light. I should always impact. So when I saw the post about Mr. South Africa on March that we should enter, and then I checked even like the age restriction, it was 20 to 40, and I was like, I was
All right.
doubtful. I
All
was
right.
doubtful because I'm only 21 and I'm like, yo, I'll be contesting with people in 40s, some having businesses, some having their homes and all that. Am I going to fit in that league? And I was like, you know what? There's this poem that I love so much. It says, our deepest fear is not that we are
Oh,
inadequate, but
yes,
we are
but
powerful
powerful
beyond
beyond
measure. So
measure.
I was like, okay, that was the poem that motivated me. I should just go for this. So it has been a positively stretching journey,
Oh my God.
a challenging one, but in an interesting way. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you spoke about how you were young when you entered to the competition, competing with people who are old, and already you made it this far. So that means there's just a huge motive that is inside of you. You having to be a multi-talented person as well. You're a poet, you code poetry. Please tell us about what motivates you, what drives you every day. Is it how you grew up? Is it your personal person or what? What is it that makes you wake up every day and drive and be driven as a young person?
I'd say, proudly say, it is God.
Oh Jesus.
God is what drives me every day. Like I've been through the worst moments in my life, including like being passionate about education, but get financially excluded while I was doing my chemical engineering at CPUT. having no support, even from the family, all alone in the Western Cape,
Oh.
and going through even depression and anxiety. Because of the loneliness, the anxiety, feeling no support, and all that. So, and I always say those moments are necessary for us
For
to
you to
grow.
grow.
Yes, you see, so I really appreciate those moments of difficulties. I'm still going through them, but I don't praise those moments. You see, so I appreciate myself always for finding my purpose now, for always trying day by day to tap into my potentials, because I believe even if you don't win in a certain thing, but just tapping on your potential, unlocking your potentials is just a success on its own. That courage of like, okay, I can see the other people that are doing this. For example, this thing of this journey of Mr. South Africa, it's believed to be for white people, and even when you check the previous years, mostly it's white people that were in the journey. But I just said. As a rural guy, I grew up in the rurals, studied in the rural areas. But now, if you can check even the Daily Voice paper, I'm a tutor. You see,
You
so
know,
and not just a tutor, a departmental accredited tutor. So I appreciate myself always for just finding my purpose, for finding my potentials, for always being purpose driven in this life. So yeah.
you spoke about a lot, and I'm just so impressed, and I'm just so happy to get to know all that you have just mentioned. I mean, you spoke about that you grew up in the real areas,
Yeah.
but having to there's a stereotype that their education wise, it's not as high as it is here. But now you find yourself in Cape Town to be the tutor for
Yes.
English and maths and science. Tell us about that journey.
It has been a very inspiring journey, a very humbling journey. I always say, if there is one thing that humbles beyond measure in this earth, it should be impact. So I've worked with so many schools, primaries, including in Kwenkwezi High School, from Danun Primary. I've worked with so many schools, and I've also worked with so many parents, because I'm also excelling in private tutoring,
Okay.
especially in this pandemic now. There are uncertainties and inconveniences in terms of academics for students all over the country. So I'm assisting even online. I'm assisting students. So it has been a very humbling journey. I don't want to
Yeah.
lie. That thing of knowing that every day you are waking up to be an agent of change.
To be an agent of
It really
change.
means a
Say that
lot. It
again.
really means a lot. So yeah.
So now do you only work with like students from schools? Do you work with anybody that maybe is old? We have
Yes,
those
yes,
old
yes,
people
yes. Yeah.
that are there, they didn't finish school, or they lived in
Mm,
the olden times.
mm.
Do you also do work with them, or only work with students that are currently at school?
Absolutely. I work with old people also. I have
Okay.
even two students from Parklands that are doing matric rewrite now, and other two from Danun, that are also doing matric rewrite, but they did their matric like they 2007. You
Okay, that
see,
is long time.
so yeah, they are old. So that means I'm able to check the dynamics and the strategies that I will use, the tactics that I will use to actually make somebody excel in that specific subject that he or she wants.
That is actually great, because that makes me think that you are a person that has an impact. Because it's not easy at your age now to tap in teaching somebody that is older than you, and that person automatically listens to you. So it is good to
And
know.
that
It is
that that
really good
actually
to
makes
know.
me think about. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and he was like, "Are you 21?" Seeing that
Are you?
that
I am asking myself that
are you
question.
really 21 years? And I was like, okay, ngomnye umcimbi before another day,
Yeah,
that
because
one.
your
Let's just
age.
focus on Mr. South Africa.
Anyways, it's good to know that we still have people like him, people who are at his age, but still yet passionate about life. Now, you mentioned in your journey of art and growing up and studying, that you were once in a moment of depression, you were in a moment of anxiety, and it is something real. It's something that
It is.
most young people are
It
experiencing out
is.
there,
It is.
because you get to school, you get financially stuck because empeleni abazali bethu they do not afford education out there. Yes, there are other ways that are allocated for us to study, but not everybody qualifies for them. So tell us about that journey of you having to go through depression because you couldn't do what you wanted to do.
You know what actually depressed me is that I felt like I deserve to be in this position, this position of getting the bursaries, because I was actually a top achiever when I matriculated in my school. Top achiever in the entire school, in a school of about 250 something matriculants. So I was a top achiever at Namakambeki Technical School in Dujwa. So I felt like I got my 5 distinctions. So I felt like I deserve, but I just couldn't get bursaries. I don't know how many emails I emailed, I sent out there. Sometimes you find that you send 100 emails, you get only 1 response from those emails.
And maybe it's also saying, sorry, we can't take you.
Even that would soothe, but you find that you don't even find that, so I feel like that's the most saddening thing, burdening thing to this youth of today, is that they are actually capable. There are actually so many youth out there that they are capable, but there are no opportunities for them to actually express their capabilities, to actually to let them pour their potentials, So that's what actually made me to face such a moment of anxiety and depression, and I actually had no support from my family, and I was all alone here in Cape Town, and I actually took my decision by myself. I took that decision of just leaving Eastern Cape
And
and
all
come
by
here so that I can get to that state of independence, grow, find myself. Because, when we live so much with the family, we don't find ourselves.
We become comfortable.
Yeah,
Most of the
you
time.
see, you become comfortable. That is why today, actually, in my engagements, I always it's not my purpose, but I from the responses of people watching me, what I do, saying I'm an inspiration, they always say I make them uncomfortable. I think that is very important. You don't have to put it out there that my purpose is to make people uncomfortable, but that thing of doing the best, that you can, of being the best version of yourself, and that will trigger somebody else who's in the comfort zone without you saying, come out of that comfort zone.
That's the
But
purpose.
by just seeing you being an inspiration, working so hard, being the best version of yourself, and then they just become uncomfortable in their comfortable positions. So I think that is what makes me feel to wake up each and every day and do something great. Yeah.
And you're still young. Inspire us, Wena guy. Really do inspire us.
I actually feel like some of the things I realized them late. You know that thing of having so much that is vested in you, realizing so much that is vested in you, and be like, oh, only if I knew this when I was 16. I feel like I would be here now. I would be here, but we believe in God's timing.
God's time. Really great. We do believe in God's time.
Yeah.
So now you just mentioned that you're all by yourself in Cape Town. So what are you currently doing? Are you working? Are there other ways or other things that you are currently focusing on to survive and all that and all that?
I'm a facilitator in so many organizations.
Okay.
For growing up, grooming, equipping, encouraging, inspiring the students. I working with children and teenagers, the younger youth, is in my heart, because I believe so many issues that are facing our country, like fatherlessness, crime, gender-based violence, all those things, substance abuse. If now we can try to invest so much positively in our young children, Xhosa say ugotywa uselula. You see, so if we would try to invest positively in children, we'll be sure and guaranteed of the brighter future. So I'm a facilitator in so many organizations. One of them is Heroes Academy.
That does give you something on the table, besides you being an artist.
Yes, exactly. Right. And I'm also a poet, as you said. I'm also a poet, but now we're facing pandemic, and I just had weddings that were cancelled now. You know that stuff.
Gigs, my God.
gigs. I'm also a tutor and a private tutor, so
But at least
that
that,
puts
yeah,
food on my
on
table.
your
Yeah,
table.
I also worked as with certain schools, but my contracts have ended with that. But I appreciate the experience that I got, because now that I'm excelling in private tutoring, it's because of the experience as a departmental accredited tutor that I got in the previous schools that I worked for.
Okay, now let's focus more on your performance side of things.
Okay.
We've got to know about who you are, where
Mm-hmm.
you grew up from, and everything that is happening around you
Yeah.
as an inspiring young man. But now, just tell us about your awards. Now we've heard about everything, who you have been and where you're coming from. Now we want to know about your poetry side of things. You won awards, so tell us more about that.
Okay, let me even shift the position you want me to break now. All right. I have so many accolades in poetry. I won in 2019 at Ukonukamva Awards
Okay.
for Best Poetry in the Western Cape.
Hey,
You
where?
know, yeah, I won among so many poets in Cape Town in CA Entertainment. I even forgot the other one that I got in PAL. There are so many awards that I got and
Okay.
certificates for poetry. And yeah, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful even
That's
for the
great.
support that I get from South Africans out there, loving the gift that is vested by God in me. So yeah, and
That's all about it. We get, oh, there's more.
can we cut? Can we cut? I'm sorry about that.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. You're just fine.
The thing is, when I think about poetry, it has rescued me from the pit, I'd say, of death.
Amen.
When in 2019 I was in depression and anxiety, it is poetry that actually rescued me.
Oh my God.
I'd only be able to speak with the paper. I'd take my pen and only be able to speak with my paper. I remember I would have to attend, and then when I wake up in the morning, I just faint because there was just a lot. There was just a lot, and my roommate would just wonder, "What's happening, Lilita? You've been sleeping. What's happening? Is everything okay?" And I had no one to talk to. I would only like talk with my paper. So now when I'm talking about my achievements in poetry, I just become so emotional. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us the beautiful side of things and how you actually, used the poetry as a tool to speak whatever you feel, because as we said before, that this is a platform where we use art as the greatest of all forms in which you can share what it means to be a human being. So we're actually grateful that he is one of the people that, when you perform, you just don't perform for the fame. You
Yeah,
don't just
yeah,
perform
yeah.
because you don't have anything to do, but
Comes from within.
it comes from within, and you are using it as a tool. It is protest. It is an artwork that is coming to reality. We thank you so much for sharing the story of your life, the connection that you have with poetry. So, Lilita, we would like to follow you.
Uh-huh.
Would love to, know more about you, every step that you take. So, what do we do? What are your social media handles? Also, tell us about the Mr. South Africa. How do we vote for you? And maybe the limited voting, or what do we can we vote the entire day? Because we would literally love to.
All right. Given these uncertainties, Bapulapuli, Babukeli, Emakaya, the COVID-19, I'd love to put it out there that let your learners check on me on my social media platforms and request for the assistance. I would gladly be able to and offer my skills in tutoring. So yeah, kindly do that. And to support me in my Mr. South Africa journey, you vote as many times as you can. Each vote costs only 2 rands. So you may check me on my social media platforms. On Facebook, I am Lilita Lee Nsundwani, and my page there on Facebook is Light Within Lilita Nsundwani. And then on Instagram, I am Lilita underscore Nsundwani. Even on TikTok, I'm Lilita underscore Nsundwani. So yeah, to vote for me on Mr. South Africa, you SMS as many times as you can. Mr. SA 34 to 40439. Mr. SA 34 to 40439. Or you may vote through Zeppa app. The link is on my social media platforms. Or you may just send me Telkom airtime on my number 081 305 2517.
Thank you so much for joining us on the studio today. It was such an honor and a privilege to have you here. As he's about to give us a snippet of that poetry he was talking about, stay tuned and make sure that you do sit back and listen and enjoy.
Hi there. Hear me out, bringing you the light of poetry in me. I am an ambassador. I am the evidence of Christ coming down on earth, crucified on the cross in Calvary, carrying away my sins in a minute to conceive his sons. I am an ambassador. I am the witness that never wanders in these valleys, for I accepted the lily of the valley that takes away all those fears that those darkest valleys pose. I am in a position of rest, for all the rocks rolled and thrown to me. Find me in the rock of ages and him in me since the early ages. Now behold, all those who abandoned come to me, and I will give you rest. I am an ambassador. I am the essence of the ancient of days. 3 days of him in that grave couldn't continue more above his forward. Now behold, I shall destroy this building, and in 3 days I shall rebuild it. But the informed yet not transformed Pharisees couldn't comprehend that humankind renewal process of the carnal mind into a spiritual mind. They thought they are only persecuting him to never fulfill his promise, not knowing they are perpetuating him to the everlasting fulfillment of his promises that are yes and amen. I am an ambassador. Ndilalelwa umhla nezolo, ndidizinzolo yesimilo ezalisa izolo, ndikhupha amazwi azungeza izimangalo, ndizelwa ngemiqolo, ndilandelwa sisirhogolo sobulolo, ndilale ndidlisa idolo, ndivuke ndithathele utshikilo, ndisithi ndingumphambukeli. I fought and I wrestled with myself, and I figured I am nothing and he is everything. There are times I'll be frightened and frustrated in a catastrophe, and I ask him, God, where did you go? And he'd say, my son, rather ask, where did you go yourself? Because I am always ready to give you what you didn't deserve, and that's my sufficient grace. And I am always careful not to give you what you deserve, and that's my sustaining mercy. I sometimes fall in fear of the worldly word scoring deep wounds inside, and he'd say, my son, don't fake it but faith it until you make it. But take note of this, not everyone understands. Faith is not just being a victim in this world, but being a victor in his word. Faith doesn't guarantee an easy journey, but qualifies a destined journey. Take note of this. It is not the survival of the fittest fit, but the survival of the favored misfit. Here to repeat, it is not the survival of the fittest fit, but the survival of the favored misfit. And by then, I'd be confident to say I am an ambassador. Now, here's Sonnet 116. I'm pretty sure most of you know it. I've done it in high school. But I think most of people out there do not know it in isiXhosa. So here it is. By the way, it is by William Shakespeare, the very well-known poet. Mandingathivu kwisivumelwano sababini abangqondo ziliqilima ndivume amaqhina. Uthando ayilothando olugqalwa luguqe lujika kwakuthi gqi amajingiqiw
ke kambe lugobe luguzulwa nayiphi ingaleleko. Let me note, to the marriage of true minds that meet impediments, love is not love which alters when its alteration finds or bends with the remover to remove. Chini, ay, luphawu lwanaphakade, oluphosa amehlo kwizaqhwithi suke lungashenxi, yinkwenkwezi nakomphumkhombo obhadulayo, emisebenzi ingazekiyo nangona ukuphakama kwayo kuthatyathwa. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is a star to every wandering buck, whose works are known, although his height be taken. Uthando ayisosidenge saxesha nokuba imilebe emihle nezidlele zikhahleleka. Uthando alugunga, alutshintshe kuthatheleni kweyure neveki, kodwa luphuthuma luphathelele de kube sekupheleni. Love is not time's fool. Although rosy lips and cheeks within his burning sickle's compass come, love alters not with brief hours and weeks, but it bears it out, even to the edge of the doom. Ukuba oku ngamampunge, ngokunjalo kum kwaqinisekiswa, ndizange ndabhala, futhi akukho namnye sekhe wathanda. If this be error, and upon me proved, I've never read, nor no man ever loved. Thank you so much.
A good day, Mzanti. It is Mzanti. We make sure that we give you nothing. Can I start all over my head? No. Sorry, guys. So sorry. No. But I didn't want to continue when
I recorded it. Are we cousins?
That's
a very nice
Ah!